now. Sorry, I just tickled myself. I'm like, oh! Mr. Wave. You literally legs, arms, and a head. What the fuck? Oh my god! Firing blanks.
Mine. I spoke that.
Please, you can, and boom. Oh. I pressed a random button and it was the button for this thing I'm already on. We offered Side-Eye Guy's asshole up to the incubus/succubus. Nothing happened to his bumhole.
It's a noxious odour and it smells pretty rotten, and I've got a strong suspicion it's coming from your bottom.
I get brown and pink mixed up. Fuck off. No. Marilyn Monday. I saw that video. Happy birthday, Mr. Beardo. And chat of salt and laundry, so much laundry. Christmas Day. We're ending in 10 minutes. Turkey battle cry. Beardo looks like a white camp Mr. T. A pitbull. CRL, if you clip that,
Oh, Beardo!
Fuck
Hello,
you.
chat. I was about to write in the chat, buongiorno.
Scared the shit out of me shouting that loud. Look at this shit. They're in line with my nipples. They're lower than my nipple. Where's my nipples gone? Gun is firing peanuts! Peanuts!
Fire him with your penis, Beardo!
Side-Eye Guy. He's that posh. He's like James Bond, but with a sock. I've been stunned. Derek, are you there?
Ooh, Jade, you buried me alive.
That's nothing. Mandy just killed me for the fun of it.
I find you guilty. Good evening, Beardos, Weirdos, Boils and Ghouls. How is everybody doing? Good to see so many of you in nice and early. So start as we normally do. Justin's Paranormal Monkey podcast last night. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Did you like the hamster? Hey, Granny Dumpling, I got you this time.
Piss off, ghost!
Good evening, everybody. Right, just before we get into it, I just got to check my messages to make sure I get the name and everything right. So, today, I would like to wish a very special happy 10th birthday to Kalen. He is the son of one half of Bristol Paranormal, and he is an incredible young man. And because it's your birthday, you can copy this as loud as you want.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Gillian Daniels, thank you very much. Well, in that case, see that? Well, in that case, Gillian, you go on the board. We have supermarket hamsters here in the Netherlands. Hey. So if you could all wish Kalen a happy birthday. I mean, you're all doing it anyway, but he's the young lad I mentioned that I met that isn't too great with people. Incredible young man. Megan, thank you for the 2 years of filth. John Boy Patton, can I get on the board? Yes, you can, John Boy Patton. So yeah, Paranormal Monkey podcast last night. He had Dr. Cal Cooper on again. Cal Cooper, not Carl Cooper. I'm considering going up to Northampton University, asking if they'd allow me to film some stuff up there as well and get to see what they do in the university in regards to the paranormal. I'd love it. He loved that, He said, thank you, everyone. He's had such a great day. Amazing. And your happy birthdays are still rolling in. It's good to see. Right, let's do the participants, because there were 400 people before I did them the other day, and then I didn't do them. So tonight we have Bristol Paranormal Hunters UK, Lula Moon, Mysteries Untold by Michael Birkin, Sandra Shaw, Al Rara, Amy and Ozzy, Andrea Swift, Anne Robinson, Antonia, Abo Clymer, Belinda, Big Max Golf, Billy Marshall, Blue Ford, Blue Sky Lissa, Boohoo, Bucky 1961, Brooklyn, Cal 69, Carol Johnson, Margaret Kieran, you're going on the board. Richard Larson, you're going on the board. Yes, you can have an Egan. What's it? Richard Larson. Where did we get? Brooklyn, Cal 69, Carol Johnson, Carrie Ann, Chelsea Califino, Sherry Ann, Chris Yule, Christian, Cindy Epp, Clint the Notorious TTG, Craig Adams, Dan Lagore, Danny the Ghost Quad, Dean Bailey, Debs M, Diane Quinney, Dion, Don't Scare Clay. Don't Scare Clay, I know I haven't sent anyone over to you for a while, and I know that you've got a video tonight, so I'm going to send everyone over to you at 9 o'clock. Don't Call Me Shirley, Doomed Lottie, Dragon Ranger, Emma M, Fife Lavi, Ghost in Chat, Gillian Daniels, Goblin from 204 Canada, Granny Dumpling, Granny Joe, Happy Ponies, Highly Paranormal 406, Ill Chill, Janine Milkahi, Jason Buckwell, Jennifer Taylor, Johan Draco Westgate, John Tennant, Jolene. Hi, Jenny G. John Boy Patton, Juanita George, Katie W, King in Yellow, Laura Lionheart, Lula Bell, Lemmy Core, Mags McLeod, Malik, Mama Geek, Mandy Priest, Margaret Kieran, Mark Wright, Mark Woodley, Megan Behind Blue Eyes, Gal, Mike's Mysteries, Mickey247, Miss Behaving, you better behave. Miss Kelly, Miss Kratos, Monique D, Mystic Mimo, Nessa Harris, Dowsett, PNC Paranormal History, Pinky, Polypop, Beaver, Ren Leighton, Zombie, Richard Larson, Richard Watt, Robo Murphy, Ryan Bristol Paranormal, Scott GB Metalhead, Shadow. Well, the Gladiator. I loved Gladiators when I was a kid. Shauna Hadinger, Shelley Gowling, Span, Super JJ, Sorry Supernatural, Susan Hornby, Paranormal Monkey, The Bandana Nana, Vixen Moo, Wandering Wenchie, Wayne's World of Rock Music, and Yevgen Bushatsky. Did I say that right? Did I say it right? Chat is flying, Mama Geek. So for those of you that are a few minutes late, we've got a new Stream Deck button. Derek, are you there?
Ooh, Jade, you buried me alive.
That's nothing. Mandy just killed me for the fun of it.
Nick, Derek, I missed the end of that. Thank you very much. Is there a reaction to that channel called The Glimp? It looks at cultural significances of ghosts and spirits in different countries. No, not tonight. We're just going to chat tonight because I've been out here since perhaps 7 this morning. I stopped to eat once. And I want to finish by 9. Get everyone over to Don't Scare Clay. And if I do a reaction, they tend to take me over, so pan me beardo. I mean, you got to earn a panning. You got to earn it.
You've been panned.
Anne Robinson, you are the weakest link. I keep putting my pen down in different places every time. Every time. Editing session, editing, recording, and then fixing issues with my PC, because hopefully the camera doesn't look as cack as it did on Sunday. Does the camera look better? Jennifer Taylor, it's not a fucking blouse. AV Stevie, thank you for the 27 months. And it's not my birthday. But you are on the board. The mic's fixed. The camera's fixed. I think you should dye your beard the same colour as your shirt. How the hell? I'd have to throw up on it. I would have to throw up on it. E-Tron, hello to you. I win me either things progressing steadily forward. I'll let you know when I go live. I thought it was just your face. Looks good, but the iPhone's a bit clearer. The iPhone? I haven't got an iPhone. What? Unfortunately, you're much clearer. I mean, I tried to get you to bite last night while you had your doctor guest on. And I did notice you give the look and then the little shake of the head. And I'm like, pretty sure. You read my comment there. Good afternoon, Sarah Fantastic. Joe, I was waiting for a video to render earlier. And I dropped into Sarah from Fantastic's live. Dropped into Crow when the first video was at rendering. I got an investigation video coming out tomorrow, by the way. You did buy the Jose Jalapeno shirt, Mama Geek. All fixed by your shirt. How rude. How rude. Hey, I love this shirt. It's up my ass. But you know, I'll have to dip out early as I'm waiting for my dad to get done with an echocardiogram. No worries. Is it a tropical shirt, Beardo? It's Jose Jalapeno. Without his stick. Fahab, thank you for the £2. What the fuck is on your head? I mean, that's a hat. That's hair. I know the process or the thought of having hair is alien to you. Fucking Goldilocks and the three hairs. You earned that one. Thought the new Stream Deck button would be the burp. Yeah, I've got... Calm down, alright? I've got a lot of stuff done, but I haven't got everything done. Thank you, Ryan from Bristol Paranormal. The burp will be on by Sunday. Because a jalapeno on a shirt doesn't have the same ring to it. I've also got him on my arm. Up there. So there. But as far as the jalapeno isn't the same without his stick. There is a story behind the shirt. But I don't want to get into that. It's the tattoo is a it's not a memorial tattoo. It's a memory of a happy memory. And then Mama Geek had this shirt made for me for the memory. Philip, oh, thank you for the 24 months. It's not a fucking blouse. Ahmed. I don't have an Ahmed shirt. It's Jose Jalapeno on a stick. But without the stick. Mr. Enoch England, hello to you. What am I... It's cold over there. It's not actually that cold. It's like 13 degrees, but holy shit is it wet. It hasn't stopped raining for ages. Johan Draco Westgate, thank you for the £5. Oh my gosh, I'm in the chat. Beardo's back on. Knob. Laura Wilson, glad to see you got the gifts I sent you today, Beardo. You made that clip quick. Sorry I've not been talking too much, looking after my mental health. Laura, your own health first, please, always. But yes, they're on the chair there, but I guessed it was you. But yeah, we put them to use. Johan? Johan, Laura, Ngal. We got Sherry Ann. Thank you for the 1999. Now, I know a few of you guys have sent me packages and the videos haven't come out. I've re-recorded them today. But obviously stuff got mixed up and all the rest of it. So I've read the notes and then all the stuff kind of gets shown one after the other. So anyone that sent me stuff, it's finally up because I recorded them when they came. Lost all the footage, recorded them the other day, but the mic was cutting in and out like it was on the live stream, so I've had to redo them again today. Oh. Sherry Ann? No E. What editing software? I use DaVinci Resolve. You can do pretty much everything I do on the free version. You can't do any masking or anything. So if you just want, you know, standard editing, it's fantastic as long as your graphics card can keep up with it. Tuffy Years, hello to you. Ren Leighton, thank you for the membership. All right, my lovers. Bristolian Kiwi, how you doing? Who's Mia? Why is Mia not well? Dan Lagor, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias, señor. Don't do it, Dave. Have I had any new dolls? I mean, I've got the X-Men stuff there. I haven't bought anything for a little bit. Well, apart from X-Men stuff. I don't think so. Have I? They're not dolls, they're collectible action figures, idiot. Mysteries Untold by Michael Burkeen. The same one sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. It's a bit of a gamble. Sage Rat, thank you for the gifted. Sage. Got a cheap laptop to stop Gaffron, £50 Amazon, which surprisingly runs the Resolve 20, but it's not the quickest. Yeah, as long as you don't try masking or any of the fusion, you should be fine with the basic editing. Can you give my daughter a positive message starting new school because of bullying? Zombies little one. I'm not sure what your name is, but I was bullied in school. A lot of people in this community were bullied in school. Bullies are always jealous. You'll be absolutely fine. And look how I turned out. I'm not sure if that makes you feel better. But I tried. You have to do every paranormal challenge just in case someone says you're picking favourites 2 years from now. Adam, I do. But, you know, when people do silly things like that, I fight back with facts, logic, and truth. And then I do stupid shit like this. Derek, are you there?
Ooh, Jade, you buried me alive.
That's nothing. Mandy just killed me for the fun of it.
I find you guilty. Sandra BPHUK, thank you for the £5. Thank you, Beardo in chat from Kaylin. Can I have a tickle? Yes, you can. Kaylin, you also allowed to shout this as loud as you want because it's your birthday.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
And I got your name on the board just as the clip ended. Look how good I am. Mayfield's under the wet and she's sleeping a lot. Ah, right. I hope you get well soon, Mia. 8 bullies, they're handling my son at school, but he doesn't want me to say out. I think you've got to say something, right? All that plastic in your shells is surprised Greta Thunberg's not protesting outside your place. Greta Thunberg can suck my fucking ass. Knob. Oh, I can't stand them. You know what? I'm all for looking out for the environment. I'm all for looking after your carbon footprint and doing your little bits where you can. But when people start gluing themselves to roads and telling me I'm not allowed to drive, you instantly got my back up and then I stop giving a fuck. Stop impacting other people just because you want to get on fucking TikTok. Assholes. Late. Matt Lyons, what time would you call this? Jesus Christ. Beck Keynes, hello to you. Fife Lavi. Poor Froggy and Pooh Hammy. I know. Disgraceful, right? Imagine if I get called toxic for that. Like, you killed them, motherfucker. Good evening, Mrs. Bob the Beard Hannah Connor. Good evening to you. Mrs. Geek may have just left for work. My son moved school and he's doing a lot better now. He loves his new school. Awesome. Awesome. I wish I'd moved schools when I was younger. I really do. eco activists. Fight for whatever cause you want, you know, but don't impact people trying to get to work, get to the hospital, get to doctor's appointment, get to the usual daily existence. Because half of these knobbers don't have fucking jobs. They're just trying to get TikTok. Most of them don't even care about what they're shouting about. They just want to shout. You see them all waving their flags and blowing their whistles and shit. Ask them any deep, meaningful question. Most of them are just there to kick off. Need to learn Ukrainian. You're definitely getting a toxic comment? Good. Collect them like badges of honor these days. Derek the hamster, forever in our heart. His name's not Derek. I was trying to summon Derek, but then the hamster and the frog popped up because they were needlessly murdered. Moved school 6 times because of bullying. Jesus. School was quite bad, but then the last year or two wasn't. And then college. I loved college. Is that pint glass from the 70s? No, it's from Call of Duty Black Ops 4, you... Back off, Justin. Back, but wrong. Thank you for the 199. If it could squeak, it would say Beardo's fault. It would. Then you have experiences like trying to walk around Manchester avoiding trams and cyclists when cars are diverted in the city. Manchester was bad. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. But holy shit was it hard to navigate. PNC, I hope you are well. That's the worst when they block ambulance. Yeah, I mean, there's just people going about their daily business, you know, and they hold up everything. They'll shut down everything. For what? For what? So everyone sits in their cars with their cars idling, spewing diesel and petrol into the air? Well done. Did you notice the floating thing in your video? Yeah, it was a light refraction off either the cabinet there or the... I got a window and curtains there. And every now and again, a draft will come through, move the curtains. That's all it was. Jack Britton, how you doing? Mags McLeod, hello to you. The Paranormal Monkey, my dad had a few glasses like that. It's a skull! Look! Call of Duty skull! Jesus Christ. Beardo has a beanie like Colby. Yeah, except mine only cost fucking £4. I bet his cost £1,000. Up there for thinking, guys. From Manchester, I want to live in the middle of nowhere in Scotland. Thank God. My glass is so dirty, I can't read a thing. Ghosts, dude, bro, etc.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
Is there somebody in the chat called Mary Shortass? There is. Nah. That's one fantastic drinking glass. Thank you, Wayne. I'm glad you appreciate it. Crow of Judas, welcome in. Enjoyed your little, the section of your live stream. Did you notice that, Crow? I noticed you about a minute and a half after you dropped in. Where does it took you 25 fucking minutes to say hello to me earlier? We left him alone in Manchester for an hour and he got lost. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Did I see Kenny as well? I did. Hey there, Kenny Biddle. How you doing? Hope you are well. Yes, so Carl Cooper's chat with Justin yesterday. I'm considering going up to Northampton, emailing them first, do the experiment, and then obviously they've mentioned that they can take you on a walk around the university and look at the the stuff that's to do with the paranormal. I'd love to. Ideally, I'd like to be able to film something. If they don't, I'd still like to go anyway because it interesting, very interesting. Yes, you can get a ban, Johan. I did post it on socials as well, but Kenny Biddle did a video end of last week on paranormal gadgets. So basically, it's a recording of him doing like a seminar talk. It is utterly fantastic. If you want to save yourself about $2,000 in shite equipment, go and watch that. Learn how it all works, how it doesn't work, how cheap these things are made. It's fantastic. Can't believe Crow watched Sharkula. Oh dear. Christmas markets are coming up and loads of people drink out of Viking horns. Don't know what's going to do with Christmas. Not a clue. Jennifer Taylor? Yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
You both generally fast with the research and doing the Gansfield properly. Yeah, I mean, I've seen people do the Gansfield. And it's always bugged me. It's fucking Biddle's fault. Every time somebody pulls out a gadget and they're like, right, I've made this device, what do you think? And I'm like, right, where do I read the data? The what? The data. How do I read the device? What data can I extract from the device? And then they look at you and be like, it flashes when somebody walks past. Damn you, Kenny Biddle. Is there limited spaces for Derby Jail in February? There's no train show from Manchester that weekend, but I might be looking at booking closer to the time. Hope there'll be tickets left. I haven't heard from him for since the last time I posted. So as soon as I know something, I'll let you guys know. In fact, I'll message them. Because it's not being done directly through Richard. It's through... Richard's got a manager, don't you know? One day I'll have a manager. And it'll probably end up being one of my mods. Because I need whipping into shape. Don't think that's what it was because of the movement. I thought it was a cobweb. Perhaps I'll clip it. All right. Yeah, clip it. It might be a cobweb. Although, I haven't seen any spiders in here. Hashtag Biddle's fault. Absolutely. No, all jokes aside. He did a fantastic speech. Or not a speech, a seminar. Very interactive. And the other reason I wanted to watch it is because obviously I'm doing my first one in June for the Parameet. And I got a rough idea of what I'm doing, but I know what I want to talk about, and I'm going to, you know, put it on a document and have some clips for slideshows and things like that. But I was like, how could you get people involved to make it, you know, a bit more exciting for them? And I watched Kenny's, I was like, right, I won't do what he did. No, he did some really cool stuff, handing equipment out and things like that. Yes, you can have a wankers. Shit. My bad. My bad.
Wankers.
I do apologise. I double clicked. I'm hungry and I just ate. Story of my life. If there is a manager, there is a Karen. Can you have a Backstreet Boys? Oh, that's a special one, that. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never wanna hear you say I want it that way. Right, when I say manager, I mean somebody to do everything for me.
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
I'm not doing a reaction today because I need to get off before 9. I've been out here all day, but I haven't even found anything to look at. Oh, hello there, Sam Edwards. How are you doing? The Backshite Boys. Thank you very much. Get the band name right. Beardo to appear on the X Factor. I wouldn't sell my soul. I still think he means carer. Probably got a point there. Jolene, I reckon you'd be the best manager because you genuinely scare me on occasion. That apron hurts my eyes. Ah, shut up. Unless you give them control of your channel. Have you made a bottom button? I have not. I actually need to make a list of all the things I'm supposed to make. Because I know there's another button, or the burp button I was supposed to have made, and instead I got distracted by a hamster and a frog. Quickly back to lurking mode. Have a great evening. Thank you, Sandra. Beardo, I thought Mrs. Geek did everything for you. She's too busy fucking working and shit, man. Always in work. Selfish. Unless you give them control of your child. Oh, CRL. Remember what happened the last time? I mean, you lot wouldn't do that, but... Oh, I can do the Deadpool NSYNC dance. Hopefully not by impaling people. Thank you, YouTube comment. I appreciate it. Only know if you could only follow orders. Do we still have the Wii button? Yes, we do, Pinky. Yes, we do. Right, hang on, Jolene, CRL. You told me sort out my camera. Camera sorted. So we need to sort out my microphone. Sorted. And I added an extra clip. And brought new shit to the street. Suck my ass. Suck my ass. Laters, Ren. They can't do everything if you don't govern control. Ah, that sounds like hard work. Shane Warnk. Love your videos. Been watching marathons of them while I work my art. Hey, appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Very good. I like that. What camera do you use? Right now, I am using the Osbot Mini. It's not the 4K. You can't afford a speed. Probably not, no. Ghost Quad, hello. It's the Osbot PTZ camera. It was the older model because it was cheap. I've been eyeing up the 4K one, but it's much bigger. I think the issues I'm having with that camera is, some of you may have been around. I got jump scared a few times, and the camera took a number of tumbles off my monitor. I'm in lurker mode. Hope everyone has a good evening. Enjoy the stream. Hit the like button. Thank you, Super JJ. Why is there a well behind you? It's a well in a case. So when the first person came in, which was Gillian Daniels that did the first membership, I said, well, in that case, your name goes on the board. It was funny. Wait. DJI Action 5. Listen, DJI, they make incredible stuff. My DJI stuff has been really good. I'm not wearing a kimono. It's a shirt, not a kimono. What do I look like? Like an 80s porn star? No. Just bought myself a Canon C100 cinema camera for investigations. Only downside, no infrared. It's the simple things in life that make us giggle. Kenny, I bet you appreciated that little joke there, right? Tonsillitis does indeed suck. Yes, you can have a dude, bro.
Dude, bro! Dude! Bro! Demons! Demons, bro! Murders! We've caught a ghost!
The sensor is not being burned out by my shirt. Tumbleweed my ass. Did I enjoy... do you know what? Paranormal-wise, did anything happen at the... No, I don't think so anyway. I haven't checked all the footage. I've started loading it onto the PC. But it's the type of location that even with nothing paranormal happening, it is absolutely fantastic. It's warm. It's clean. The staff so friendly and helpful. I can't sing the praises of that place highly enough, to be fair. They are absolutely fantastic. Parameet says, to be confirmed for guest speakers, are you confirmed? I am. I am back but wrong. They actually announced me like a month or so ago. Who sneezed on you? Suck my ass! Beardo for the jungle. Thank you, Glasgow. Are you on here already? You're not. What jungle? You want to watch that shit TV show? I don't watch it. I don't watch it. I don't think Crow Jesus uses OBS. He uses StreamYard. And when I used StreamYard the other day, I was behind in chat because basically with OBS, I get that monitor up there. That's why I'm always looking up. Is my monitor up there? It's just a big chat monitor, and now I can stretch it. Angry Ginger's in there. Ooh, look, guys, I don't watch TV. Very rare do I watch TV. Jamaican is very atmospheric. It's atmospheric, but not just atmospheric. Do you know what? There's just so much to look at in there. I underestimated the size of it, for one. But the museum has got so much in it, and I did like 3 laps of it and still kept spotting new things. And you come out of the museum, I could have just investigated my room and been happy, which is what it was looking like it was going to be. But then we had the museum, and then the night porter was like, hey, I've seen shadow figures by the bar. Do you want to investigate there while I'm polishing silver in the next room? Absolutely. Beardo would gag over a kangaroo penis. I'm not putting that in my mouth. Jack Osborne is in it. I know he is. I had to put my sunglasses on with that shirt. Oi! Respect the shirt. Anyone that disrespects the shirt is banned. How is the video for Milk and Cereal going? I don't think I've even recorded it. I've got notes. That's as far as I got. I knew about the Jamaica into the Tori Amos song. Good tune. Americans in Hawaiian shirts feel the same. What? Yeah, there's a book I want to get from the Jamaica Inn. It's called the Jamaica Inn, but they didn't have it in stock there. But I did come back with Jamaica Inn beer, Jamaica Inn ginger biscuits, a fridge magnet for Mrs. Geek, and a key ring for Little Miss Geek. John Boy looked at £60, £148. For what? What are we looking at? Tony Wasser said he was going to do a video, but I think he forgot. I did forget. The problem is, when I'm doing investigations, they take... It's 2 days gone, travelling up there, doing the investigation, travelling back. Then I spend a day being like a... zombie. Then there's the taking it off all of the cameras and stuff, putting it onto the computer, and then trying to edit it. Are you hanging 10? What? I don't know what that is either. The picture is much better. Your hair was grey, now it's black. That's what it was. It was my camera making me look grey. I mean, apart from the fact that it started growing through already. Bucky, I don't know what the cost was. You'd have to speak to Bristol Paranormal. Basically, we did the most expensive version of it on accident, so they did us a favour. Hank's Corner, yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Hank's Corner, Irish I was drunk. Oi, Irish. Lovely shirt. Suck my ass. I wish I was blind. What? What? Why have I written I wish I was blind? What did I do there? Hank's Corner. Anxiety does indeed suck. Rawside Paranormal, hello to you. What did Pinky see? If Justin's laughing, I get worried. Can't see a comment, so it doesn't matter. All of my own excuses, Beardo. I do apologise. Sorry, CRL. No excuses. I enjoyed the show, wanted to make a video about it, and then thought, nah, fuck it. Freudian slip. What's the Freudian slip? Leave me alone. I know I was running late. It's not actually Monday, is it? No, you are very late if you think it's Monday. Because Tuesday is pretty much over. Not Martini, hello to you. I don't know what's in the mods drinking water lately. So much negativity from them. Be happy and supportive of me, damn you. If I didn't love you all so much and trust you all so much, I'd replace you. There is honest so hard. Yes. Hashtag fuck it. True, PNC. True. You look at this shirt and wished you were blind. Fuck off. I heard that Guillermo del Toro wants to buy a mansion in the UK, but only if it's haunted. Well, what he could do is ask Danny Moss, because Danny Moss can go anywhere and suddenly there's buildings are haunted. I got sent photos this week. I don't know if it's leftovers from Halloween or if it's to do with my haunted project. But some people have been to the jail that they've not bought it. They've taken some sort of tenancy or lease for certain events there. And the photos I saw were shocking. There's like polystyrene rocks and plastic walls, and the cells have all been changed. And there are a lot of really unhappy people with. It's not Bodom Jail, is it? It's in Bodom. It's not far from Jamaica Inn. A lot of people are not happy with the changes to the aesthetics of it, for one. There's just another PO box so we can all send Christmas jumpers. I don't think he does. Put a 1 in the chat if you want Justin from the Paranormal Monkey to set up a PO box. Justin, I want you to set up a PO box. All the fakers in the jungle and Beardo can host it. I wouldn't want to be around them. Danny Moss is down your neck of the woods this week, Beardo. Yeah, good job that I'm going up fucking north then, innit? I don't think it's Bodmin Jail, is it? Is it Bodmin? Next up, my opening franchise, Danny Moss, Toilet Haunted. Possibly. Back but wrong. Thank you for the $1.99. Any perks planned for early access or mega fans? I mean, I put early access videos up when I can, but I've been playing catch up. I've been playing catch up from all the investigations and traveling and stuff. To be fair, when I set up the channel, I always said I wouldn't do members only content. So the only thing I do is early access because I don't want to price anyone out of anything. There's a couple of members only videos like the castle walk around and stuff like that. But the weather's so shit, I can't even go to the castles. Poor Justin, PO Box will be sending back a few £100 a year. A few £100 a year? £44 a month. I pay, it is Bodmin Jail. Oh. I pay £44 a month. And half the stuff I get sent is mocking me. I'm paying to get mocked by you. Camden County, how you doing? Spanch, how you doing? Justin, you're welcome. I saw the real evidence debunk on the My Haunted Project, and I don't think they'll argue it because I don't think they can. There are little tiny discrepancies between the two figures, but the movement, the way it bobs, everything is exactly the same. If I was going to recreate it like he did, I guess they just tracked something a little different or moved a little something somewhere. I sent mine to your house, Beardo. What? Sent what to my house? £44 a month to receive Backstreet. I know. Oh yeah, CRL's got my home address. She didn't even use the PO box. And do you know what? After all of the screaming, all of the shouting, all of the belittling they did of the bunkers, the way they went at Sarah from Fantastic, That was the final straw for me, was when they went at Sarah from Fantastic the way they did. Why go harder at... It's Fantastic if you are in the chat. I'm very sorry for the way I'm about to describe you. One of the elder people of the community, or the creators of the community. I thought that was fucking disgusting. Like, go at one of the men that hard. And then when Justin did the interview as well, I think that was used as a weapon to have a go at the debunking community, even though they would have known full well that Justin is part of the debunking community. Just nasty shit that I don't like. Imagine the amount of jumpers you get, just. I'd send him a... Justin, please, open up. Open up. EPO box. I'll send you a jumper. You'll fucking love it. Arse biscuits. Jason, arse biscuits. I'd love to stay in the hotel side of Bodmin jail. I wouldn't. Trying to go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning and then you hear some numbnuts being like, copy me! Ooh! We're not toxic when we point out fakery. Nah, toxic has lost all meaning. The same as the word bully has lost all meaning. Misogyny. All of the insults have lost all... Not insults. All of the definitions and all of the terms of very serious things have all lost their meaning. The meaning, because they just thrown around all willy-nilly by people that can't tell the bastard truth. Justin interviewed my haunt, a while ago. So did I. I had Brett Jones on you ages ago. Because at one point I was doing a pod. It wasn't the same as Justin's, because Justin obviously researches, knows enough about his guests to string out a, he'll have a list of questions as work his way through and stuff like that. I don't. They come on and I'm like, guys, I can't press buttons. Tell them what you do. I'm the worst at the podcast type stuff, to be fair. Although, before Christmas, I know you guys liked having a guest on in Kenny Biddle last Tuesday, and as long as Justin is up for it, and I might ask him when he's in the chat, I would quite like to get Justin on a Tuesday live before Christmas. Not sure, I've only ever sent to Beardo's home address. I've had stuff turn up here from the States, but some stuff has gone missing. Am I gaming tomorrow? There's a new Phasmophobia map, so I'm not going to promise, but possibly. Now I've got the camera and the microphone sorted, and my PC doesn't sound like it's taking off. We may do some Phas tomorrow. But yeah, I'd like to get Justin on for a chat before Christmas, because obviously he hit his milestone early. He's had some amazing guests on, and I would like to pick his brains, because we've had him on before, but I never really asked him about his history. In private, I know his history, but I think you guys should hear a bit more of it. And also, if it wasn't for Justin, I wouldn't be getting messages off people that have met Kieran O'Keefe. And Kieran saying, oh yeah, I like Beardo. I wish he'd come and said hello when he came to watch Uncanny. Thanks, Justin. I had a lovely, lovely lady. She had a story featured on Uncanny, the tour. And she met Kieran, Danny, and Evelyn at the show. At the show. And she was like, oh, I watch a guy called Beardo Get Scared. And apparently Kieran gave me a glowing report, which, the guy that influenced me in regards to debunking, it blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind. Now, if only Chris French could acknowledge me. There's a line between freedom of expression and the right to live without harassment. But when everything comes harassment, it loses people who genuinely harass and take it seriously. Exactly. Peter's got to send me again. He mentioned this community is doing it's doing some fantastic work. If it wasn't for the likes of, and Crow of Judas always gets left out of conversations, and he shouldn't be, because Crow of Judas was like one of the OG debunkers. Crow of Judas was doing this years before me. But people are like, what difference did debunkers make? Well, quite a bit, actually. Yasko has got a for entertainment purposes thing on his channel. Kalani's like, oh shit, yeah, I fucked up there. Midwest Ghost Hunter, alright, he's not admitted to his fakery, but to see the outpouring of care, concern, and love to him while he's going through absolute hell, that's amazing. But to have people like Kieran O'Keefe, I believe Chris French is aware of the debunking community on YouTube. But to have people like that aware of us and in support of us, for Peter Laws to know who the debunkers are. I mean, I've spoken to Peter Laws a number of times. Cal Cooper, for Justin to have Cal Cooper on, and then potentially some of us go meet Cal Cooper, go walk around this university and take part in these scientific experiments into the paranormal. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Jennifer Taylor, thank you for the £2. Did you have any unease sleeping at the Jamaica Inn? No, I slept fine, but we went to bed really late. So yeah, I was going to sleep. You can see my animal PJs now. Jennifer Taylor, thank you very much for £2. You already on there? No. Sorry, I was late booking my Christmas dinner. Fucking November. Do you know what? It was, look at the window earlier, it was dark, pissing down with rain. Mrs. Geeks put all the autumn Halloween-y stuff away, and I was just like, could do with the Christmas tree up now, couldn't we? Just brighten the place up a bit. You love Peter Laws? Peter Laws, fantastic storyteller. He's got a great voice for it, great research, great energy about him. Yeah. And we're seeing more and more debunkers go out and investigate. We're getting more and more debunking. Debunkers getting asked to go to parameets and paranormal conventions. Side Eye Guys just done something on stage with Adelaide and Paranormal Quest. The two worlds. People are saying, we want para-unity. Stop fucking faking then, because the only people outside of para-unity are fakers. Everybody else is already in it. It's just a small circle. Did a few beers with Kate Sherrill, Cal Cooper, and Chris French once. I felt like the thickie in the middle. Yeah, that's the thing, right? They're all extremely smart. I'm not. How would you hold a conversation with those people? I met Kate Sherrill briefly at Parameet, but she had the flu. How she did her thing when she did a thing on stage and she sounded fine. She came off, the colour just drained her and she couldn't speak. So fair play to her. But I met some incredible people there. But Ghost Hunter, like Bristol Paranormal Hunters, they were like, we think we've been learning the wrong way. Hey, Beardo, we've got the Jamaica Inn. Come with us and we can learn from you. And they asked so many questions, and and then I was watching them where there was a knock, and I've watched their videos. There's a knock, and they do that with their camera, and they're like, "Did you hear that?" Well, this time they're going towards the knocks, and they were like putting their hands to window frames, like, "Oh, there's a draft. That draft has caused that door to bang. It's a vacuum." And I'm like, "Look at it. Yes." The Beardo should dye his beard and hair white for December. I've only just got rid of the fucking white. Justin's smart, yeah. Yeah, Justin's quite smart. I mean, he's a teacher, and he must have the patience of a saint, because he teaches the little children, not the big. I don't know. They're all fucking horrible, aren't they? Not you lot. You lot are fine if there's any kids watching. The other ones. You were looking mighty bright tonight. Thank you, Badger Priest. Thank you for the 7 months, my friend. Have you got the bike fixed? No, Justin, you know Professor. All right, then. Next to me, you look really fucking smart. Yeah, the Sheep, Crow of Judas, Standalf, Captain Disillusioned. Back in the day, those guys were they were the first. I think there was another one as well, but Duck of Truth, I think he was called. But he kind of got chased off. The same shit that's happened to most of us debunkers. If you look and you touch the tip of your nose, I can't now. It makes me throw up. I can't poke my tongue out very far without gagging. And my views on My Haunted Project is that they fake due to concerns about scripted dialogue and verified claims on the use of devices are often debunked and picking up radio signals. They've gone beyond that now. I had rose-tinted glasses on with that place. The King's Head, the venue itself, I believe there could be something to it. It's old enough. It's storied in history. There's so many accounts of people seeing things there long before the current owners and the current guys of it. I've not got soul glow on my beard. It's the grey hairs growing through. Duck of Truth was fantastic and a real shame. Yeah, I wish I'd seen him. When it was Ghost Hunter Chris Williams in New Jersey Paranormal, ended up doing an investigation, pure debunker, still does it like Ghost Hunters back then. Yeah, and this is, one of the things I'm going to be doing apparently with my talk is that all paranormal investigators should be debunkers. I mean, Kenny Biddle is arguably the best debunker of all of us, but he doesn't call himself a debunker. He investigates paranormal claims. He is a paranormal investigator. But because his devices don't go beepy, beepy, flashy, flashy, and because he doesn't shout dude bro and run away from things, he's not seen as a paranormal investigator. Kenny Biddle has been paranormal investigating longer than me. Kenny Biddle, I don't know if Kenny's still in the chat. I know he lurks while he's working, so maybe he can answer this, but I think Kenny's been investigating for 30 years, and he started out like the rest of us. Going into buildings, looking for ghosts, and then the realization, and then he's made a career out of it. Fair play to him. Chester's a beautiful, amazing place with so much history. And I like going to Chester because I'm a great trigger object being Welsh, because obviously the walls around Chester would keep me out. Not me personally, but Danny Moss is banned from Stanley Palace for a reason. Is he? Paranormal investigator should investigate. Simple, really. Absolutely. And I understand. It's different being a YouTuber and being a YouTube ghost hunter, because most of us are just YouTube ghost hunters. But we call ourselves paranormal investigators to try and separate ourselves from the bullshit, because it's a mess. But it'll get there. I've got faith. Every time I say that, something will go horribly wrong. The history of ghost hunting is debunking from the Victorian day scam artists. Absolutely. I mean, I did an episode on that right at the beginning of the year. Harry Houdini and the sort of the history of them debunking the Fox sisters and things like that. Definitely agree with that statement, Peter. Definitely debunk anything first. If in doubt, check it out. Absolutely. But even then, you can still have fun. Like me and Mike went to a paranormal event where they had all of the equipment. They had cat balls and everything. And they were like, oh, I know you hate it. I was like, sure, event, do what you want. But if you ask me my opinion on it, those cat balls are shit. But why are they shit? And then you explain to them, and they're like, oh, really? Yeah. Right. EMF, right, what about your phone? My phone's in airplane mode, so I set it off. How'd you do that? Simple unlock the screen. All right, you got to be pretty close. The fakers can do that. Or if they got their phone under a table, they can do that. And event companies are now asking for debunkers to go along to give them ideas in how to do things better and more legitimate, but they still need to keep the event side of it running. And I can appreciate that, because I had a lot of fun at that event, and the time went really quick. Justin, if you ever want to team up for any investigating, I'm well up for working with you again. I've really enjoyed. I I don't think I've ever worked with anyone. I don't think I've worked with anyone that I haven't got along with or haven't enjoyed. I love for the fact that Danny Moss fakes a lot while editing. He heard it from someone else. I didn't think Danny edited the My Haunted stuff. I thought Brett did. But then, who knows? Maybe that's just a line. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I'm just glad that I saw what was going on when I did, and then just stopped having anything to do with them, you know? Look at the Jamaica in Beardo. We had a really great investigation. Also, the right laugh. Yeah, we did. We had a good laugh. We had a fantastic night. Nothing happened, but that the venue helps. You know, if you've travelled 6 hours to go to a abandoned something and it's covered in mould and just shit, and nothing happens, you're going to be really miserable then because you can't stay there. You got to drive home. That's a miserable experience. But when it's in a nice building, you can stay there, and you're there with friends. That's great. Camden, you didn't say anything wrong in the videos, and you were only getting silenced by them because you were sticking up for me. Don't worry about it. Still adjusting. You're matching jumpers. He'll have to match my jumper because I ain't wearing anything he'll fucking wear. His and hers monogrammed hoodie, Sarah. Beardos get smelly farts. Doodah, doodah. Thanks, Yarel. Alpha Beardo, will you be doing the Christmas Day live stream? Yep. It's already booked. I think 10 hours of it already booked out. If you go to the Facebook profile, one of the mods will be able to post that. If you check out the Facebook profile, there's already a time slot thing on there. 10 hours or 11 hours of it. Really helps investigate people you know and respect, not going to pull the wool. Yeah. Thank you, Chelsea. I haven't had to... There was one time I was on an investigation and my eyes were everywhere because there were more than one person there that I wasn't entirely convinced of. They didn't do anything. I mean, they'd have been stupid because there were 2 debunkers there. But even that was fun, you know. Ian Griffiths, Psychic Medium, good evening to you. Yeah, check out the Facebook link that Jolene has posted there. I'll start announcing more Christmas stuff when we get closer, obviously, to Christmas. Yeah, I've gone completely blank. Yeah, the Christmas stuff is on Facebook. I'll start announcing it. I'll probably put like a little card on the screen in the corner there for Not Alone for Christmas. Are you dressing up for Christmas, Beardo? I've probably just been a Christmas jumper because it's in the middle of family stuff. But obviously we got the turkey will be back soon for Thanksgiving, where I'll do a stream dressed as a fucking giant turkey again. I think that was CRL's idea. And then all the way through December, there'll be the beard baubles, Christmas jumpers, T-shirts, hats, and all that stuff, because I fucking love Christmas. That chair is going soon. It's going in the garage. Big tree is going up. Big tree going up this year. Not that little thing that Griff mocked me for until March. Big tree going up this year. Someone asked me how a piano could start playing on its own. Here's where I think either the strings broke or the temperature changed. Just about every building I've ever gone in with a piano in it, at some point I thought I've heard a piano play. And yeah, it's cooling of the strings or heating. Me, Purple, Mr. Grey and Dean went to a place in North Wales, and as the building started heating up, the piano strings, you could hear them ping, ping, ping every now and again. And then when it cooled, it did it again. Also take into account, who was it? Exploring the Entity. They sent me a video once. This piano played on its own, and it played 4 or 5 keys. And I was like, shit. Look at this frame. Look down. Tell me what you see. And they were like, that's rat shit. How can a rat shit play? Oh, yeah, there's a rat in the piano. You're going to sing a Christmas song with Grey and Purple? I'm doing my own shit. I did my own shit last year. I'm doing my own shit this year. Then people at Shrewsbury prison that didn't know you were a debunker when they were doing the Ouija board. It wasn't just them, if you remember Big Max Golf. Those people that really pissed me off. And then when I told them I was a debunker, and then one of them was like, "Oh, I work for the Warren Foundation." Liar, you don't. You can have Christmas lights on your roof like National Lampoon. John Boy, I have been threatening to National Lampoons the shit out of my house for 10 years. And every time I do it, I buy more stuff, and then something breaks, and I end up just replacing things. Crazy how the sound travelled in that place. Oh, yeah. I mean, we did an experiment, and I'm gutted. Most of us lost our footage from it. But we did an experiment with sound at Hill House. And basically, we kind of played hide and seek. But Purple stood in the corner. I went to a room. Dean went to a room. None of us knew where each other were. And we made noises. We tried to guess where each other was. And you're looking where the sound is. And then the head pops out over there. And you're like, what? It just bounces all over the place. Incredible. But me, Mr. Beardo, the Teletubbies. You work for the Teletubbies? True. Just in this house, my mum had the babies out the cold basement. But what have I missed there? The first time my wood tall boy draws crap, me and the dog jumped to the rescue. Yeah, wood, piano strings, metal, anything. I mean, you get a big enough insect hit glass. There's a knock. Now and again in the summer, you've all heard it, like a bumblebee bounce off your window and stuff. Are you going to have matching jammers for Christmas, be it? Maybe. Maybe. Maybe you don't currently binging your videos. Thank you for... Hey, Ashley, I've noticed you commenting on the videos as you're watching them. I appreciate it. Does that mean fat echo in these houses? Yeah. Don't trust my ears half. Yeah, you can't, unfortunately. I mean, I'm one of those guys that used to say, always trust your senses. You can't rely on your senses. Your eyes play tricks in the dark. Your ears play tricks on you. Hello, Beardo, the real beard bro. Hey, let's go, Ghost Gardener. You missed my grandma's piano going off because of mice in it. Oh, right. Yeah, obviously, Exploring the Entity had the same thing. Exploring the Entity had the exact same thing. And I only noticed it because I saw the rat cack on the floor. I saw the hole as well. They'd obviously chewed a hole. Have you ever had it when a pigeon smacks into your window? We had a bird print on the back door window for about 3 months. It was hilarious. I mean, really sad for the bird. Slick, video account from a gadget set. If you need help, just ask. Actually, Slick, I do need help. I do need help because I can't remember which ones do what. What triggers... I just need more understanding of how they work, what they do, because they work. There's stuff in them, batteries work, but I don't really know what they do. Any further information you could give me would be great. Please, Slick. Also, you go on the board. Oh, I got a sneeze coming. Bet that one left the skid back. What? Beardo needs all the help. I do. So I went to the Jamaica Inn. I took all of Slick's gear. I took all of the gear from Happy Droid. I pulled it all out the bag in my room, and I was like, the fuck am I going to do with all this? That's the first step, Beardo, admitting you need help. Suck my ass. Margam Castle, a bat attack. Margam's epic. I've never had a paranormal experience in Margam. Like, not even the feeling. Margam's a creepy looking building, but it's always been flat. When my mum died, the electricity in the house went strange. I'd have loved for it to be her, but it was simply a dodgy mains connection outside the house. Maybe it wasn't, Sam. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was something especially just for you. I'll never take that from anyone. Gonna be a rough day. Why is it gonna be a rough day? We had the same mad magpie throwing itself for a patio door. Yeah, we had a magpie doing that in our garden as well. Probably the same one. And then one day we went out, the dog chucked it up. The dog finally caught it. Pheasants cause damage, do they? Where's Pete hiding? Pete is there. What's the best way to send instructions? If you do a 3 email slick, please, that'd be amazing. Can I have a wee? Jennifer Taylor, you're excused. Go piss. Thoughts of you liking. Sorry about that. Muggy said you never experienced anything in Margam. Yeah. To be fair, the event that Mama and Papa came on to Margam was kind of ruined by fucking idiots at the event screaming, and the staff told them no Ouija boards, and then screaming started. They're like, they're doing a fucking Ouija board in here, and it's the type of thing where nobody had any respect for anyone else. Everyone was just out to scare themselves silly, and it ruined it. Does Pete still like pineapple on pizza? You'll have to ask him.
I bloody love pineapple on a pizza.
Yeah, Margam. The ghost stuff I've done at Margam, I've never been creepy. I've always found Margam creepy in the day. You go in there in the day as part of like a school trip or something. It's creepy. I don't know why. So some of you, obviously I've seen you coming in. I've seen you being involved in defending me. You're a bit late, but you may have missed this. Derek, are you there?
Ooh, Jade, you buried me alive.
That's nothing. Mandy just killed me for the fun of it.
I find you guilty. Why does Pete sound like Seg? Because he's a posh twat as well. In a lot of pain, can you have an Egan? Yes, you can.
Hot diggity da, hot diggity. This kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity da, hot diggity. This kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
To be fair, school trips when I was a kid were pretty cool. We had like Margam. Margam was like an annual thing. You'd go to Iron Bridge, which was really cool. St. Fagans, which is amazing. I'm still trying to get an investigation at St. Fagans because apparently it's pretty haunted. And Mrs. Geek knows the guys that the curators there, so maybe we can get in. The majority of places with big reputations tend to have nothing much happening in them. True. Just joined, but worth it. Yeah. Yeah. I'll probably agree with you there, Justin. Chirk Castle, I've never been there. One of your school... Yeah, we used to have the annual theme park trip, but because we're in Wales, most of the time it was Oakwood Park. When Oakwood Park closed this year and everyone was sad, I was like, good. It was shit. It was shit when I was a kid, and it was shit when it shut. Oakwood Park sucked. Ah, Paul from PNC, is it your birthday tomorrow? Happy birthday to you. Sorry, Beard. Happy birthday, Beard. Oh, sorry, Kalani made me do it. Hex is supposed to be haunted. Is that the tree story at Alton Tower? Hey, I'll tell you what. It's a cool story. I think it's based on a real story. Supposedly real story. Legend, lore. But I liked it. The actual ride made me want to vomit, but yeah, Tamworth Castle was your favourite? I've driven past Tamworth Castle, never been in there. Yeah, did a lot of cool places. Get on to St. Fagans, Mrs. G, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'd love to go there. Absolutely love to go there. I'm watching Welcome to Derry. I love it. Absolutely loving it. Does Possum Pete have a birthday? Unfortunately, I don't know when it was. I took geography because when we were told we'd get a trip to Pompeii, they took us to the Lake District, the cloudy, rainy spring instead. Oh dear. Might join in the Known Alone this year. We'll probably be talking out the bollocks. Go for it. Paul PNC, happy birthday. Ghost Quest, Jimmy, happy birthday to you. Can I get a Mary? Yes, you can.
Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick. Mary loves Dick.
Beamish. I never heard of that. If you look, welcome to Dairies, too much about shock value. Third episode, not so much. They've toned a lot down for the third episode. But I'm really enjoying it. I mean, the book was quite shocking. The stuff they can never put. Yeah, I've been trying to get hold of somebody at UNI Priory as well, but they won't have me there. Well, they probably would for a couple of grand. Nanny Pups, I'm sure I just did an Egan, right?
Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls. Hot diggity, hot diggity, this kind of thing that just tickles my balls.
We had a regular school visitor bringing reptiles and birds of prey with him. He had a finger missing and only one eye. It scared us shitless. Do you know what? Justin, we're around the same age, right? I can't remember what the program was called, but there was like a wildlife thing for kids when we were kids. Do you remember the guy? He was bald on top. He had long curly hair at the back and the sides. And he had about that much his finger missing because an eagle took it off on live TV. And I was always scared of birds as a kid because of that. Beardo, is Zach still a creep? Maybe.
Hello there. How you doing? You come here often?
Every day.
Oh, why is that?
I work here.
Yeah.
How would you like to suck my balls?
Oh yeah, I fixed that as well.
Piss off, Ghost!
Really wild show? Do you know what? Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Terry Nutkins. Yeah, I was scared of birds because of him. Weaving his half finger about, like, and then he's still got birds on him. Loved that show. Was Michaela Strachan on it as well? I'm sure Michaela Strachan was on it. Who's a dweeb? Terry Nutkins, Chris Packham, and Michaela Strachan. There we go. I was quite young when that was out. White Noise Paranormal Becky, hello to you. Who's a dweeb? You calling me a dweeb? Hey. Kids love Deadly 60. I was just going to say Terry something. Piss Off Ghost is basically every... Mish Miller! Kick a door. Mish Miller! Kick a door. Going Wild. Going Wild was like a spin-off where he was just Michaela Strachan, right? The old film The Birds scared me. I remember watching that as a kid. Didn't really scare me. What was the other film with birds in it? Stephen King. Oh, The Dark Half. The birds in that scared me as a kid as well. Having a name like Nutkins displayed bad luck from the start. Oh. Jet the Otter. Yeah, what was the other... Yeah, we were looking for something to watch the other day, and scrolling, and Mrs. Geek says, there's a film called Arachnophobia. It's like, yeah, there's a film called Arachnophobia. You're like, have you ever seen that? Now, bearing in mind, Mrs. Geek is an arachnophobe. She can't even look at them on TV. She's like, have you ever seen that? And you could see the fear in her face. And I was like, remember I said I watched a film as a kid that made me scared of spiders? It was Arachnophobia. The Really Wild Show. Thank you. It was Arachnophobia. And the reason it scared me is they used regular house spiders as the killer spiders. Scared the shit out of me. And I grew up in the Rhondda Valleys in an old miner's house. They were always those brown spiders. They were everywhere. Oh. Funhouse and Finders Keepers. I don't remember Finders Keepers. I remember Funhouse, Pat Sharp with the world's worst mullet. And for some reason as a kid, I wanted that mullet. They've remade Arachnophobia. Yeah, it was Jeff Daniels, Julian Sands, And John Goodman. The Day of the Triffids scared you. Joe, I don't think I've ever seen it. Jesus tap dancing, fuck the spiders in Wales are fucking huge. You had oh no. I'm nowhere near as bad with spiders as I used to be. They don't really bother me so much anymore unless one lands on me. But I used to be really bad. The only reason I tried to get over my fear of spiders was because of how bad Mrs. Geek is with them. She has panic attacks. If one's in the house, if one's in a house and she can see it, she's bad enough. If it goes out of sight, then she's a victim in her own home. And I've got to turn that place upside down until it's gone. Terry Nuckins died in 2012? No way! No! Neil Buchanan of Art Attack fame. I don't remember Finders Keepers. He's a metalhead. Yeah, he was in a band. There's footage on the internet of Neil Buchanan pre-Art Attack in a band. I think he was in a punk band, right? Body Snatchers freak me out. Something about you, not you, is freaky to me. Fat Rabbit did an awesome drawing of Bagpuss. We've got Chris Fat Rabbit drew a Jareth from the Labyrinth from Mrs. Geek. It's fantastic. And I was going to put it in a frame, and Mrs. Geek was like, no, leave it in the tube. It goes in the drawer, and that's where it's staying. I don't want it ruined. I don't want it sun bleached. I want it put to one side. You know, I think you sent a pic on Facebook Messenger of one of me holding my spiders. Hope you didn't. Say, I can look at pictures of them now. They don't bother me as much. I was going to Arachnophobia from waiting up the transfer on his chest while camp. Oh, nah, fuck that. Nah. No. TFI Friday. Faith No More were on twice. And Slipknot. Yeah, I used to love TFI Friday. Like, the big breakfast in the morning. That was cool. Late 80s, early 90s, TV was cool. We had cool TV shows for kids. The stuff that was on just after the watershed, like Bottom and... Oof, good times. Good times. No worries, not suitable for mum. I hope your parents are well. I'm good, thank you. G-Mad Max, hope you're well. Eight-Legged Freak's kind of funny. Do you know what? It's alright. I can watch that because they too fake looking. I wouldn't watch Arachnophobia again, I don't think. But my favourite sort of movie in that style is Evolution. Obviously with Fox Mulder. I love that film. Entity 7 Paranormal, Joe Vitale. Good evening to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Weren't expecting that, was you? You thought I was going to be a knob, and I wasn't. Because of the Blair Witch, I have a fear of camping. I went camping after watching the Blair Witch to scare myself. It worked. Scared of birds. No idea why I got better since having my son Willie. Mrs. Scared of birds as well. She's scared of birds, spiders, daddy long legs. I'm trying to think. I think that's about it. I think that about covers it. I was just going to say, look, there's no time for lube. There's always time for lube. Such a good film. I love Snakes on a Plane as well. But Evolution was like that film that came out, and it was like, this is like the perfect mix of Ghostbusters and... what did they say it was going to be like the perfect blend of Ghost? It was like the spiritual successor to Ghostbusters and something else. And the movie just didn't do that well, and I don't understand why. It's hilarious. Caca! Caca! Yeah, obviously Geek's scared of moths as well, yeah. Love to see Beardo and I'm a Celebrity Gamer. It'd be so funny. I would vote for him to do all the trials. I wouldn't go on it most of the time because of the guests they've got. Daddy Longlegs are a cross spider with a bird. They're not. It just flies with really long legs. What flavour ice cream? Doesn't matter. It's for my ass. I watched that film not that long ago. Not that long ago. Loved it. There were about 10 yeah, only the first two are worth watching, though, to be fair. My son asked me what a video shop was the other day. I feel very up. Yeah. my kids remember Blockbusters. One of my sport workers had a phobia of pigeons. She had some on hand. She had someone on hand within an hour with me. Really? Ah. There's only one day, very exhausting. Johnny Vaughan was a git. What? Lee from Three Spires met Johnny Vaughan? No way. I've missed something there. Damn it. Lee actually did something exciting. Sorry, Lee. Night of the Living Dead, the old one. The black and white one, I loved that one. And the one with Tony Todd, the remake. I like that one. Recently bought Shriel on DVD. Trailer looks funnier than Scary Movie. Shriek. Never seen that. Blockbuster Friday Night Sorted. I used to love it. Get the kids from school, go down to Blockbuster. I'd pick a horror. The kids would pick whatever they wanted. Mrs. Geek would pick what she wanted. Normally another horror. Sit there with loads of junk food. All four of us on the same sofa. Blankets, TV on, really loud. All the lights off. Fantastic. And now it's like, should we watch a film? My daughter quite often will sit on the sofa and be like, should we put a film on? And I'm like, yeah. And I spend hours scrolling. What about that? What about that? What about that? I don't want to watch that. There's something different about going into a video shop and seeing the DVD cover. They've even gone lazy with DVD covers now. They're not as good as they used to be. Bring back good DVD covers. And while you're at it, bring back that dude. In a world where the rain never stops pouring, one man. Bring him back. Or somebody that sounds like him if he's not alive anymore. Cass, thank you for the $4.99. Lake Placid, brilliant film. Tagline reads, part horror, part comedy, parts missing. Wasn't J-Lo in that? Like, everyone in that went on to be really famous. Cass McDonald, thank you for the $4.99. How's Mrs. Geek doing? Did she have a good birthday? She worked, unfortunately, Tegan. She worked. Horror book cover. Yeah, the old Stephen King book covers. Like, you get those red and black Stephen King ones now. It's all released by the same company. They're nowhere near as good. We've got those, but we've got all the old 80s ones as well, because the covers were great. Big Time Ando is in the audience of Funhouse. I had a guy message me today about an event company that he wants to work with. So I give him the details. And his claim to fame back when we worked together, he was my boss at one point, and then I had his job when he left. His claim to fame was that he was on Bullseye. And then we found it. He was shit. There's still a DVD rental shop in Bury St. Edmunds. That's amazing. I remember Blockbusters only having VHS. Clay Morgan, thank you for subscribing. Penny Dreadful series should come back. The TV series, I loved that. It was actually really good. I am trying to hold off on watching Frankenstein on Netflix. So many people are saying how good it is, but I've got to wait for Mrs. Geek to have a day off to watch it. Alex on Wheels, how are you doing, lovely lady? Hope you're well. Watched some great horror videos from Blockbusters years ago for like the cover I picked it. That was the thing. That's what got me into horror, I think, was you'd go in and all the video covers were cool as shit, but the horror section just looked epic. Have I watched The Ugly Truth? I have not. Got all my Stephen King books from when I got Carrie at 11 years old. We've got all... The reason we got doubles of a lot of them is me and Mrs. Geek both into it when we were younger. One of my mates moved to France, and he was like, I can't take everything with me because of the weight and packing and stuff. He's like, I know you've got a lot of them, but do you want the entire collection of Stephen King books? And I was like, ooh, old covers. So we got the entire collection off him. We replaced our newer ones with the older covers because he collected them from when he was a child. And then all the doubles and stuff we had, we were ringing round our mates like, you're into Stephen King, yeah? Which books do you need for your collection? And we basically gave everything away, and then there was this big circle of Stephen King trades going on for about 6 months. It was great. Absolutely great. Campfire Tales. So I haven't watched that. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I've seen Cujo. I think somebody said they're remaking Cujo. They don't need to. George A. Romero's 1978 Dawn of the Dead was the one set in the shop mall. Yeah. Epic film. Epic. There were so many iconic horror movie posters too, like the ones they never got rid of for some reason. Candyman. I adore Candyman. My second channel, I did a full video about the Candyman because it's such a creepy, well-written movie. My ex-girlfriend's son was the wardrobe master on the Frankenstein film. Your ex-girlfriends were a claim to fame. Like, yep, I once knew somebody. Well done, Justin. That's cool. Cool story, bro. Did you ever see The Fades on BBC about 10 years ago? No. Do you remember a film called House and House 2? I remember the House films because there was a killer pizza in it. And I was like, what is this shit? And I've never rewatched them. Creepshow. There's a Creepshow video that I don't like. Do you know the science fiction-y one at the end with the cockroaches in the clean room? I never watched that one. I skipped that one. But I Want My Cake. The one where he buries Ted Danson up to his chin and lets him drown. That was cool as shit. The Crate scared the fuck out of me. I bet everyone that watched... It's gone. How have I forgot what I was talking about while I'm talking about it? I need help. Stephen King, the anthology movie. With the Crate and shit. It's gone. It's completely gone. Anyway, The Crate. The Crate on that scared fucking everyone. House of Wax. I'm going to piss people off here. The House of Wax movie, I rewatched it the other day because Cody Leach did a video where he was like, it's a good film, you should rewatch it. I was like, alright. I rewatched it. I was like, Cody Leach is right. I've never hated it, but it's a far better film than I thought it was. Got a great cast. Paris Hilton getting one through the eye. Great fun. There's a bit of dodgy CGI in it, but great film. You're old now, Beardo. I know. My claim to fame is I recorded a #1 hit 10 hours in the studio. Really? Not a film, but I loved Crystal Maze. I loved Crystal Maze as a kid. I always wanted to go on it. Creepshow, thank you. Cat's Eye film when he has to walk around the rim of the building. Jeff Goldblum was The Fly. I loved that film as a kid. It never scared me, though. It never scared me. Welcome to the world of being a senior... I'm not a senior citizen. Zombievers. I haven't watched that. Puppet Master, The Littlest Right. I think I turned that off. The Puppet Master films, the first two were good. Hated Halloween 3. The one with all them... Have you rewatched it recently, Justin? Banned anyway, fuck it. I'm one of the weird ones that loved Halloween 3 the first time around. I have seen the new Fantastic Four. I really enjoyed it. I know when it came out, everyone enjoyed it, but now they're all slating it because it's cool to hate Marvel. I thought it was really good. ABC's of Death, I think I turned that off. Fort Boyard, that was good as well. The dude from EastEnders. Nightmare was brilliant. Loved Nightmare. Kids loved Star Wars. I still love Star Wars. Paranormal Proof 666, how you doing? Yeah, probably about 2 years ago, I started rewatching the old Hammer horrors and the old Universal monsters and stuff. I love those films. You can do the Crystal Maze. There's a place I can't remember. You can hire the place and actually play the Crystal Maze or look into it, make a great video. Ooh. Check out the new series, Pluribus. Hit the Pendulum. I grew up watching stuff like that with my grandfather. Loved them. Godzilla movies, King Kong movies. No, it's probably crap if I rewatch Halloween 3. It's not. It's a fucking good film. Justin. Is it my second favourite of the Halloween movies? I think it's my second favourite of them. Phantasm films. I've only ever watched the first two. I haven't seen the rest. Have you seen Wax Mask? It's House of Wax meets the Terminator. I have not. Dirty Den, that's the one. Critters. I like the Critters films. Carrie frightened me at the end of the film. Oh, the fucking hand comes out. Yeah. Pluribus so good. I've never heard of that. Oh, no, this probably isn't everyone's cup of tea, right? But there is a TV show in the UK starring one Joseph Gilgan. And Joseph Gilgan has had a lot to do with the writing of it. And this show was one of the funniest things I have ever seen. I really enjoyed it. What the hell is it called? Brassic. It's called Brassic. I have laughed all the way through it. All the way through it. Thought it was fucking fantastic. And the final season has dropped. I finished it yesterday and I was like, the fuck was that? What was that? I was so disappointed with the final season of it. Joseph Gilgan's barely in it. Half of the cast are missing. And then the ending, I'm just like, the fuck is this? So disappointed. I love the Terrifier movies. Yeah, Ghost in Chat. If you haven't watched the final season, I wouldn't watch. Oh, the last season, I was so disappointed with it. It's like, I don't know whether there was a falling out behind the scenes or something, but it's like none of the cast are really together, and then they throw in these random new people, and you don't gel with them. And then you watch it for Gilgan more than any of them. And he takes a back seat to most of it. And then the end's building and building and building. And then it ends and you're like, what the fuck was that? What was that? I have read The Rats by James Herbert. I have. Evening Beardo. Hello there, Fiona Johnston. Went out for a walk in the wind and rain. F that. Brassic is iconic. Absolutely love it. I haven't seen the last season. It's one of those shows where every season, every episode, I have belly laughed numerous times. The last season, I think I only laughed twice the entire season. I don't know what happened with it. The farmer guy is still a star. Absolutely. Him and the He-Man farmer here, when they're arguing by the tractors, fantastic. But if you haven't done this, get to Blackpool, go to the Pleasure Beach and go in the Passage to Terror. I've never been to Blackpool. I've heard it's shite. They always do one season too many. I wish they'd just done a special to end it instead of stretching it out. But there was an issue with the cast. There must have been. And like, for 6 years, there was a through plot and none of it got resolved. And I was like, why? Gutted. All you guys that do know Joseph Gilgan is saying he's very underrated. He absolutely is. White Noise. We were discussing Porky's last week because the first film, I can't watch it. I can watch it, but as soon as it gets to that shower scene and then his tallywhacker, I'm fucking done. I laugh for hours. Beardo, you seem very subdued today. What? Do I? What show is it? Brassic. Brassic. It's a UK thing. Basically, it's a show based on the shittest gang of criminals in the northeast of England. But it's loosely based on things that either happened to Joe Gilgan or things that he heard happen to friends. And then he elaborates and adds to it. And it's so insane, but there are certain things that happen in that, and I'm like, hey, I remember somebody doing that. Yeah, he was in Emmerdale as one of the Dingles. He was also in... Oh, shit, he played a vampire. What was it? He played a vampire. He was also in This Is England and all of those. Because the tattoos he had in This Is England of the casts, or the characters' names, they're still on his hands. He did it all for real. And he's going to be mad with it. He's got all his jaw tattooed, his forehead. Crow Judas is watching The Crown with Set. I tried watching Carnival. I couldn't get into it. Love anything with Peter Cushing and Vincent Price? Absolutely. Brassic is on Tubi in the US. It's also, I think it's on Netflix as well, but only the first 4 seasons. Misfits. Preacher. Thank you, Janine. That's it. Misfits. Yeah, he was Rudy in Misfits from season 4. Again, another show that went 1 season too long. But Joseph Gilgan's character in Misfits could split himself into 2 separate characters. And one was like a bit of a narcissist and a dirty pervert. The other one was really shy and quiet and apologetic. And they'd get themselves into these situations. And then the third evil one came out. I can't even say what he did involving click film, an elastic band, dog food, and a blind woman. I can't even say that on YouTube. But he developed a psychic power that, the dog could see for the blind woman. She was like, never mind. He gets in a fight with himself, stabs himself in the shoulder, as in the other version of him stabs him in the shoulder to stop him being a pervert. This woman shouts, "Are you alright in there?" Because she can hear crashing and banging. And Joseph Gilgan's response is, "You alright, love? Just washing me cock. I got shit all over it." I'm going to rewatch Misfits. Misfits was always good, but when Gilgan came into it, it just escalated in how far they took it. Misfits was so good. They were the worst superheroes ever. Oh, I do apologize for sharing that story, but it's just so funny. VW Creative, how you doing? Oh, I forgot how good Misfits was, and who said that then? That was the first thing that just jumped into my head. Who mentioned Misfits? He played Woody in This Is England? Yes, he did. I was those scare Clay. What a place to join the stream. Yeah, This Is England. I mean, if you watch This Is England now, the originals and all the new ones, and watch how many of those went on to be famous. They were very young when they did it. But This Is England it's a hard watch. I don't think I could ever rewatch them. Was the guy that could control cheese in Misfits? I'm not sure. It doesn't ring a bell. There was a guy that kept losing his cock. Because he lost his cock, his power was he could steal other people's cocks. There's a councillor state chav who sounded the chaviest chav you've ever heard. I'm fucking rocket scientist, innit? But I was a gift. She was a rocket scientist. But nobody believed her because she sounded like a chav. It was so well written. But there was a zombie episode that was fucking meant. Oh, honestly, if you've never watched Misfits, go and watch it. It's hilarious. And then go and watch Brassic. But only for the first 6. Lost Boys, one of my favourite vampire movies. Silent Witness is still getting new seasons. Really? Wasn't that on when I was a kid? This guy who could control milk or something, included cheese, suffocating with cheese from... I don't remember that. Why don't I remember that? Nathan was your favourite in Miss... see... Always Rudy. The Irish guy was good, but then when Gilgan came into it, I think he escalated that show. Lockout with Guy Pearce. Joe Gilgan is in that film. I've never heard of that. I'll have to have a look for that. Joe Gilgan, I've mentioned him on streams. We've talked about movies and TV shows before. Joe Gilgan is such an underrated actor. And I think he's held himself back by tattooing up to there, and then he's got something there. And I don't think he's gonna. I think he's gonna struggle to get cast in things because of it. But he's an incredible actor. He's got this nervous energy about him. You find The Lost Boys overrated? Out. Or class, This Is England 86. Yeah. Would I agree? I don't know. I can't think of anything better. This Is England was something else. Really emotionally impactful. Very. Oh. Lee, thank you for the £5. Because I'm late, enjoy. Thank you, Lee. But you still get to go on the board whether you're late or not. Appreciate you, sir. Apparently someone still eats flowers at the graves on a regular basis. No one knows who does it. Wait, what? What's that for? Talking of vampires, ever visited the vampire grave? Somebody was talking to me about that the other day. There's also something similar in Cornwall for a young girl that lost her life, and flowers are left on the crossroads every week, and nobody's ever caught who's doing it. CCTV? This Is England, and all the TV follow-ups are epic. Yeah. I remember when they announced the sequel, I got so excited. I think the last one, people were disappointed, and I wasn't. Shane Meadows literally places your mind in that situation. Yeah, because didn't Shane Meadows do... I'm brain farting again. Dead Man's Shoes as well. Which is one of my favourite British movies of all time. Watched Vitch the other... I turned that off. I couldn't get into it. It just seemed so fucking drawn out and old Englishy. And all right, that guy with the really deep voice was creepy, you know. But Penskin and Wallach Park and Neath as a kid. Shame's closed down. Yeah, apparently that's supposed to be haunted. The area around it's supposed to be haunted. I've tried to find her a map. Dead Man's Shoes was Shane Meadows, yeah. And if you can find Dead Man's Shoes and you've never seen it, watch it. Absolutely phenomenal movie. And again, it makes you uncomfortable. It's kind of scary, but not in a horror aspect. It's scary what somebody can do when pushed. Tense psychological thrillers. Listen, it's not tense. People are just stood around talking shite in old fucking English. Paddy Considine is phenomenal. Yeah, he was in fucking hell, the gangster thing I was singing the praises of as well. Hey, appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. My favourite movie about a ghost, though. Han FM. What's that? Still watch Dead Man's Shoes? You've got to watch it. Changeling. I still don't think I've seen that either. You have no patience. I might go try and watch that tonight. I've been all around Matlock going to all locations because of Dead Man's Shoes. Mobland, thank you, Ghost Squad. Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah, Dead Man's Shoes. I didn't watch it when it first came out. There's a guy on YouTube that I used to do videos with called Jimmy Barnes, and he was like, "Have you not seen it?" And he sent me the DVD. He was like, "You're gonna love it." I put it on, and I was just silent, beginning to end. And there's a twist in it, and I was like, "Fuck." And just this emotional whack to the sternum. Such a good film. But Paddy Considine, in that role is terrifying. He's just a human being. He's a soldier that's come home and he's got problems with people. He's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying in it. And for the right reasons, though. It's not overly gory. It is violent, but it is such a good film. Do you think they'll make The Thing 2? It's supposed to be in the making. I hope they don't. I'm at the point where I'm not the guy that hates all remakes. I think some remakes are better than originals. But I think they should be making shit movies. Look at the movies that didn't do well and remake them, but good, instead of making good movies worse. Beto, if you watch the Vitch, before you get to the end, tell me what your opinion is on the goat. What goat? I don't think I got that far. I saw a goat in it. I don't know. Does the goat do something? Your signed autograph, Blu-ray, and DVD t-shirt. Ooh. Dog Soldiers. I love Dog Soldiers. There's a few darkly funny bits in Dead Man. Yeah, there is, but it's kind of overshadowed. Thing is, you look at a picture of Paddy Considine and you're like, he doesn't look like an intimidating man. In that film, he looks scary as shit. Just in a pair of jeans and a green jacket, he looks scary as shit. Terrifier 4 will be out next year. I can't wait. I love the Terrifier films. There's a trailer for it with Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell's doing it. Is this AI stuff again? Because there's so many movie things doing the rounds of this AI. Like, I was watching a trailer for the new Avengers movie the other day. I was like, hang on, this is fucking CGI, not CGI, AI. This is AI, and it almost looked real. And then I spotted a couple of things in the background that were from old films. Tony Kebbell, his brother, plays part. Brilliant. Yeah, heartbreaking is the yeah. I didn't know the guy's name that plays him. I've seen him in other stuff where he's like this cocky, overconfident guy. Green Room, I've seen that. That's the one with Anton Yelvich, is it? Right, I'm going to watch The Witch after this. I'm going to. Nothing good coming out of Hollywood these days. I disagree. Just had pinhead added to the sleeve of my bicep. Really hurt. I love the first two movies. AI is not taking over movies, but people are making AI trailers for movies, and people are believing they're real. I've been sent so many, like, oh, look at this film that's coming out. It's like, it's not real. And it's getting harder and harder to spot, to be fair. The Avengers one I saw was very convincing. Because I know it's about to, right? Some form of trailer or short trailer. And basically, somebody showed off Doctor Doom's concept art, but people were saying that it was a trailer and then made trailers. Take them channels down. What if AI could make videos harder to debunk in the paranormal in the future? Trust me, it can. There's already people using it. But I think AI is going to be good at detecting AI because of the deepfake stuff. So I think it may get quite easy to spot. But me and Parple has been messing about with stuff. Because there was a debunk I couldn't work out the other day. And Parple couldn't work it out either. He's like, it's bullshit. I just don't know how it's done. And I was like, cool. There we go. And then he sent me 2 videos where he recreated it with AI in about 5 minutes. And one involved a plate lifting off a table, flying through the air, spinning around, and then hitting the camera. And he did that in 5 minutes. And then he sent me another one with a ghost walking into shot, picking up the plate, flipping it over, and then frisbeeing it. And I was like, what the fuck? The plate was never there. Incredible. There was a few telltale signs if you really, really looked. But that was in 5 minutes with him just messing about and learning. But, you know, Parple's a fucking genius. I hate him. All you do is look who posted the trailer. Just trust the reputable sources. Yeah, true. Dream Loop Cinema is a YouTube channel. They make obviously a spoof trailers like Star Trek, % alternate universe where the USSR took over everything. There's AI ASMR now. Yeah, I try not to watch trailers anymore. Paddy played a bad guy on the edge so well. Watch Ben Kingsley and Sexy Beast. Sexy Beast is way up there. British movies. Yes. So at the top of the chat, guys, I have pinned a link to Don't Scare Claire. We've got a couple of minutes, but if you guys want to go and see Don't Scare Claire's video for this evening, I believe, Claire, if you are still in the chat, is there a warning for this? I think there may be a warning on this one because it's to do with kids and stuff. But was this haunted graveyard terrorized by a vampire. I don't know if that's the story I talked about a couple of weeks ago, where a bunch of kids basically armed themselves to the teeth because a child got murdered and they thought it was a fucking vampire and the police couldn't get these kids under control. I don't know if it's that story. It kind of looks like. It's a fantastic story, so please go and check it out. But I do believe Claire has put like a sensitive subject matter warning on it. I may be wrong. Maybe wrong. It's not because it's scary. It's because of the subject matter, I believe. We'll just wait until Claire tells us, and then we'll know. Beardo, is it a curse debunking stuff when watching something you've heard is really good and was recommended? Highgate Vampire. That's what I'm thinking of. Armed to the teeth. Lol. Yeah. Debunking has kind of ruined the paranormal for me to a degree. Because I'm always watching everything with a critical eye. And then I watch my own videos through my own critical eye. And then I'm afraid to fucking say, I don't know what that was in my own videos. And the fucking time I do it, because my nephew's out with me, people were trying to rip me apart. Howler, thank you for the gifted. On the board you go. Obviously, I'll take a photo of the Border Legends. I'll put it in the Discord and I'll put it on Facebook as I was asked to the other day. Cemetery. Right. I'm rather sensitive to child death. It's heartbreaking. Yeah. Maybe don't watch it then, Wayne. Or double check with Claire on the countdown if it's got anything sensitive in it. I'm sure it said it did. She's obviously gone over to start it, so... Oh, there she is. Claire, there was a content warning, right, for sensitive subject matter. Just so people are aware. Or have you answered that already? I'm sure she will. That's cool, Claire got it. What are the chances, eh? Howler, thank you very much. Hey, don't scare Claire. Nice. Cheers for that, Howler. Innit? How cool. How cool. You know, Claire answered you. Why can't I see it? I can only see thank you so much, and then nothing, except for thanks for the gifted. She said yes, Beardo. Oh. There we go. She said yes. Right. There is sensitive content. So, obviously, make your own mind up. Make your own mind up whether you want to watch it or not. But if you've not watched her, she tells a fantastic story. She really does research. Unaliving, and again, very fleeting mention of... Right, cool. Just so you know, if I know Claire, she'll have put it in the beginning of the video anyway. Beardo, click on the name to see the previous comp. Oh. Does that work for me? Don't forget, I'm using OBS to read my chat. Oh yeah, the channel activity on that screen. Oh, it held a message. That's why I couldn't see it. It held a message. My OBS doesn't show held messages, whereas my YouTube down here does. Does a great job. She absolutely does. So, please go and check out Don't Scare Claire. Tomorrow, I've got another investigation video going up. Weekly investigation videos at this rate. Not quite. A couple of weeks, anyway. Investigation video tomorrow, and then Thursday's video is a bit of a piss take in the beginning. There's the debunking in there. But a bit of a piss take, and then... Is there a debunking in there? I don't know. I might just take the piss out of someone. And then the last half is all the gifts and stuff I've been sent. I lost the files for. I've re-recorded them after whatever I did. I can't remember what I did. Oh, it is a debunking. It is a debunking with the board. Well, in that case, I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Go and check out Don't Scare Claire. Mods, thank you very much for all the shit you give me tonight. Again, all you wonderful people taking your time to hang out with us in the community. I appreciate every one of you. Much love to you all. Beardo out.
When you feel it coming down, and Beardo comes around and need a roar. Can I get a roar? Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a roar. Can I get a roar? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a Beardo whenever he's live with the tiny little arms and the.
You're supposed to be watching Don't Scare Clay. Off you fuck. How did the ghost get from New York to London? British Scareways. British Scareways. Get it? Scareways? Tough crowd.
When you feel it coming down, and Beardo comes around and need a roar. Can I get a roar? Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a roar. Can I get a roar? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a Beardo whenever he's live with the tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a roar? Roar. You can get a roar. Roar.
Don't you fucking boo me. Holy shit, look at the hair. I look like a shitty nutty professor. What the fuck? Emo. Oh no, he's turning emo. Get out! Perverts.